Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit educational or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Viewer discretion is advised.
I go any farther, on behalf of the NTSB, again, I want to extend our most sincere condolences to the families and loved ones of those who lost their lives in this terrible tragedy. Our representative with the National Transportation Safety Board's Transportation Disaster Assistance Division is continuing to work with the family members and loved ones of those who lost their lives in this accident. And I want to thank the family members who have been assisting our team with the investigation during this terrible time. As a reminder, we are here to gather perishable evidence. The analysis portion begins after we gather all that evidence, and we will methodically and systematically review all the evidence and consider that those will be considered potential factors to determine the probable cause of this accident. Once again, the information I provide you today is preliminary and is subject to change during the course of the investigation. I do want to clarify a couple things that we said yesterday. First, I want to clarify that the accident aircraft departed from runway 10 at Statesville Regional Airport and attempted to land on runway 28 after approximately being airborne for 10 minutes. We do not know the circumstances which led the aircraft, which was a Part 91 general aviation flight, to attempt to return to the airport, but that is the focus of our investigation. I also want to clarify a question I received yesterday about a potential text from a passenger on board the aircraft. This morning, I can confirm that the NTSB is aware of one brief text from a passenger on board the aircraft to a family member that read, and I quote, "emergency landing." Again, that's emergency landing. We are not aware of any other communications from passengers on board the aircraft to those on the ground. We are still gathering information related to the pilots on board the aircraft, and I do not have any additional information to relay on who was in the left seat at this time. We do anticipate that more information on all the pilot-related. I want to provide some information on our team's activities from yesterday and what they are doing on scene today. Our operations group conducted witness. I want to thank the many people who have reached out. Any indications that something may have been wrong with the text, we're not going to share that at this time. It was basically level or below the runway level at that point, because the runway is up on a hill a little bit. But that's part of where we'll determine exactly where it is. The other question was who was the family member that provided us with the text? We're not going to share that at this time. What the witnesses said about the aircraft being low, we will have on-scene photos and video available, and the investigation will continue. Craft will begin.
All right, well, Shalom, beloved brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike. Welcome. Thank you for being here. It is good to be here. Please give me a 1 if you can hear me and see me well. We are indeed on our 36 days of the fast. Last time we had discussed dependency. Dependency is this form of being dependent on either people or things, not depending on yourself. So today we are going to discuss independency. For those of you that watch the video last night, the Esau's Trouble video last night, when this incident had happened over there with Mr. Greg Biffle, I didn't get all the information. I didn't know exactly who this fellow was. But one thing that I knew for sure, he was a NASCAR driver. And if there is one thing I know about NASCAR, it's not a good sport for our people. And not only that, it is a sport. I can't even call this a sport, but whatever. So it is a sport that is watched by mostly a certain demographic. And this demographic do not show any love to people that look like me at all. They are very vocal about it, and they are very proud of it. A guy like Sir Greg before, a millionaire, okay, this dude, he had limo, he had his wife, children, his daughter. I mean, they were happy. They went Christmas shopping, and they did a lot, man. They did a lot. They got all the money, and they think it's pretty much the same thing. And they thought Yeah, we're gonna get a Christmas tree, go spend it over there in Cletus, over there in Florida with a guy named Cletus. I'm assuming that Cletus is another driver. Yes, indeed. In essence, these NASCAR people are the good old boys. Those good old boys, they don't play like that. And as you can see, there is a judgment in the midst of them. I first saw the fellow when he took his helicopter doing the mirror. I believe it was some kind of mirror rescuing, and I thought his face looked familiar, and I realized, oh, that was the guy in the helicopter over there. So, beloved, what you just saw yesterday was no joke; it was real. And the thing is, with those people, they are confounded. There's nothing they can say about it. Of course, they're going to tell people, hey, those private jets or those small airplane, this wasn't a small airplane, man. Those things, they crash all the time. It's just the news trying to report it to control your mind and make you afraid. No, people are seeing this. It's all over. The Statue of Liberty, the head fell, break, and the feet become the head, and the head become the tail, just like Three-Eye Atlas, so to speak, which we'll speak about this a little after that. So they are seeing this, and they are confounded. They cannot argue with this. Okay, people can argue with the Bible, with the news and stuff, but when reality hits you, and you know this is real. Okay, the era of you people, oh, Greg Biffle fake his death so he won't pay any child support, so he won't pay any taxes, so he can go ahead and hide and go to Mars. This era is done. The era of you people seeing horrible things happen in the midst of you, and then somehow, oh, this is deep state. Oh, this is sleeper cell. Oh, this is some form of Hollywood ritual. The era of you, all everything is always a sacrifice with you people. Oh, Greg Biffle was sacrificed by the NASCAR head on whatever, so he can get more money. It's done. This is straight up judgment. The Thule, the fog, all those things are connected. And I didn't make none of this thing up. You saw it, you saw the proof. Once we finish with this, we will expand on what we had talked concerning the fog and the thing, okay? All right, beloved. Again, as you can see here, Mr. Greg Biffle, his wife sent some chilling messages, texts, and I believe the last thing he texts Mr. Biffle was, "We are in trouble. We are in trouble. We're in trouble. Trouble, trouble, trouble. Who is in trouble?" And you will see, like the so-called the camp or any Hebrew online, they won't speak about this. Don't say, okay, this is Esau's trouble. They always will want to put this thing on his brother Jacob. Oh, Jacob's trouble, Jacob's trouble. But when it in Esau's trouble and 83 pile up with him, do they want to say anything? The fellow said, we're in trouble, we're in trouble, we're in trouble, we're in trouble. Who's in trouble? 83 is in trouble, man. It's all over. Then again, beloved, I am not expecting others to see what I see. I am not expecting, beloved, the ones that were not anointed for this to see what's going on out there. I mean, look at your screen. The fog is still there. And this fog is not only in California, it's pretty much everywhere. This blindness, it is mental, spiritual, and it is physical. It's everywhere. So we used to depend on those people for anything and everything. We used to depend on the churches. We used to depend on the academics. We used to depend on their economy, on their words, their psychiatry, psychology, and everything. But once the Holy One awakened us, opened our eyes, We have gained our independence. Now, remember, freedom and independence are similar, but two different things. You can be free from something, but you still depend on that thing. Okay? Freedom and independence is not the same thing. When you are dependent, like Malcolm X said, the greatest issue, the worst issue black folk have or have encountered, it is because they are dependent on others. You are not self reliable, self sustainable. Self reliance is greatly lacking in the midst of our people. And Malcolm was like, that's the number one issue. You are dependent. And today, beloved, for those of us that are dependent on things, we need to see the light in of us. Independence. Independence, beloved, it is standing firm in your own identity. The biggest problem, again, according to Malcolm X, you are dependent on others and they don't want you to stand on your own identity. The moment you said, I am the original being of this land, I am the original being of this planet, I am the only original being here, and this is my identity, this is where I stand. I am the child of the light. I am the one that you refer as the children of God. I am the child of the Israelite. I'm the child of this and so. And people getting mad. People don't want to discuss this. Folks always want to go out there and talk about human rights violation. Oh, that's a human rights violation. China over there and North Korea over here, and then Venezuela over there and stuff. Oh, the U.S. The human rights, but nobody. No one, absolutely none of those scumbags out there that always pretend they are fighting for human rights. We say the greatest human right violation that happened, it was to our people, chattel slavery, Jim Crowism, and all those things. They won't say anything about it. They will pretend, oh, that was in the past, man. Like, Charlie Chaplin did worse. Sir Mao Zedong did worse. Joseph Stalin did worse, sir. But once you get your independence, you stand firm in your identity. And people can tell you nothing. And again, beloved, when we say independence, it's not like, okay, I'm independent, I got this independent mind, I don't need nobody. I'm gonna get my own room, I'm gonna get my own days, I don't need days. It's not isolation. Independence is self-reliance, sustainability, to sustain yourself and rely on yourself. To grow this personal strength, to have the ability to stand on your own conviction without collapsing, without the crack under external pressure or somebody come over there and try to, intimidate you. That's independence. We talked about responsibility the other day. Independence is the capacity to take responsibility for your life without relying on external validation or the external approval or dependence. This is your life. That doesn't mean like, oh, I don't need anybody to do anything for me and stuff. We need help. We work together. A brother's going to something, a sister going to something. Okay, they might have help to the nation. We depend on each other's. It's true. We depend on strangers. We depend on any other nature. We depend on the light and darkness. But we are not going to have some form of dependence only on things. Because independence, beloved, when you have it, it's just, you see how those people love this word, or Independence Day, the Independence movie, Will Smith punching that alien in the face, welcome to Earth and all that. Well, why don't you guys go up there and punch that alien, that huge thing that is already here? It's in our solar system. And as you can see, things are not doing too well for those folks. Independence, it empowers you. Once you have this independence, beloved, it builds this massive confidence. And I'm not talking about this bravado, macho man, Randy Savage, your way into this thing. No, I'm talking about authentic, genuine confidence. And as you have confidence and you set boundaries, you will have better decision making. And it will protect your identity. The thing is everybody want to be us. No one wants to be themselves. No one wants to take responsibility for what they did in the past. Everybody, it wasn't me. It was like people that look like me that did this to people that look like you. And it has zero effect on me. Therefore, it has zero effect on you. And we had this dependency, I shall rather say, we had this emotional dependency on those people. What we always had to go to them to get information, to for them to validate their cruelty against our people. Whenever there was some horrible and atrocious thing happened to our people, we always go to them and cry and say, "Why you're doing this and stuff? We need you to apologize. We need you to do this." Now it's nothing but apathy in the midst of our people. We simply do not care. And a lot of folks they are going out there and say, well, about this brother over there, about this sister, she got shot by the police and stuff. You should go out there and wail your ass and go stuff and things. No, we don't depend on this emotional garbage, this emotional addiction of always being angry, always being, oh, they're about America about to get attacked, or the food. Or, no, a few blastos out there, always they depend on things. They depend on the blessing for them to continue living this. They enjoy this deity and living this life of celebrities and things. They love being led by others. Blassos love to sit back, kick back, enjoying themselves while everything being done by 83 for them. No. And dependence here, it encourage self leadership. Though we have a brother over here doing his thing, we have a sister doing his thing, we're doing our own thing. Once you start practicing independence, beloved, it will stabilize your soul. Well, that is, I'm assuming that is if you have soul, it will stabilize that. Beloved, I'm asking my brothers and sisters to pay attention to their surrounding and notice when independence appears. Not only, well, most importantly on yourself, but not only on yourself, but to external, internal. When you have independence, beloved, you're making decisions without fear. When we were children, well, teenagers and stuff, and some of us, we there are certain things we will rely on. We rely on our family for, well, our parents, some of you, for food, shelter, protection. And you didn't have independence. You had certain freedom. You could go to school, you could go out, you could go outside, you could go do anything. You had freedom, but you didn't have independence. You had freedom to do a lot of things, which is limited. You couldn't go ahead and say, "Oh, well, I'm gonna go ahead and spend 2 3 weeks at my friend's house, and I don't need to tell anybody out anything." You can go, you spend a few nights over, sleep over, but you have to tell your parents, okay? You can go to other places, you have to ask permission. That's freedom. You can do a lot of stuff. But independence is when you're on your own. You got your own place. You don't need to call your mom, your dad, and say, "Dad, I'm gonna go to work right now. I'm gonna go spend some time away and stuff." No, you got independence, man. You make your decision without fear. You don't need to ask people because you got your own stuff. You're standing on your own. You got your parents come, they visit, they still support you. You got children and stuff, friends, they still there, but everything fall on your own. You make better decision making. You protect your identity and stuff like that. And of course, once you have this, you break this emotional dependency on people. you break this. If you need something, you're gonna have to fake your emotion to your family and cry. You need money to get this thing. No, now if I need something, I purchase this thing. When you have this independence, you stand on personal conviction. You start thinking for yourself. This is not selfishness, beloved. A lot of people need others to do that thinking for them. Remember what that fellow said? This guy. Hmm.
What did you think we were before you began to think of us as human beings?
Well, in a way, we thought of you almost as a very superior pet, something, or rather someone, we had to take care of, because we had to do so much of their thinking for them. We had to do almost everything for them, that, except living their own lives. Anything outside, we had to do for them.
What did you think we were?
So you all, okay, you let some people love others to do their thinking for them. And this is how those people see you. And this isn't something 1950s or that was back then, man. No, it's still today. Those people love coming over there and do the thinking for you. Stop thinking about this. Let me think it for you. You don't know what you're doing. You don't know what you're talking about. Watch me and I'll tell you what to do. Buy my book, come to my school and my institution, depend on me. Let me do the thinking for you. You're unable to think. And if I see your ass thinking, I make laws that if I see you writing, studying, try to think, I'm going to kill you, putting you in jail, rape you, rob you, murder you, steal. I've been doing those things. I make laws, make sure that my laws hold you down while I go very far. And I'm way ahead of you. And I love comparing myself to you and say, I mean, look at y'all niggas over there. I mean, y'all like illiterate, and stuff like that. You shoot each other all the time. You can't speak straight. Well, like Dr. Claude said, you did a good damn well job. You did a good job. You prevent our people to do all those things. You make it illegal for men to read. You make it illegal for him to own a gun. You make it illegal for him to be alive. You make this system very hostile to our people. Well, when we get our independence now, things flip now. You are on the other side. We are now thinking for ourselves. Again, beloved, thinking for yourself is not selfishness. Okay? That's not what that is. It's just we are acting without seeking approval, without seeking your validation. Self sufficiency, self sustainability. Spiritually, we don't need to go to Sir T.D. Jakes, Perry Stone, and all the other mighty cowboys out there and ask them for spiritual of the light and stuff, spiritual guidance. Because that's what you people did. You destroy everything. Everywhere you go, this cannot exist because this is not about me. Break the nose, chip off the lips, chisel everything out, make it look like me, destroy everything, burn those books. Better yet, take them, go put them in the underground bunker so those people won't find it. And then you go out there, you lie to people about your rapture, you lie about everything, and then nothing is happening now. And you want people to come back and rely on you for spiritual guidance, spiritual light. Independence, beloved, honors the divine mother and father authority within you. The Holy Mother says, strong Heavenly Father say independence activate personal sovereignty. We must start again making decision confidently. Stop seeking this constant validation, whether from others, from me, from parents. What our people have this issue, okay? Playing basketball and stuff, and then get a nice dunk, and then they go around and say, "That was cool, right? That was cool, man. How do I look in this dress? This dress look make me look fat. I look good, right? I look good. My car look good and stuff." Yo, stop. We must take responsibility for the outcomes, not only in our personal life, but in things that we go out there and do to other people. We must take responsibilities. Beloved, what I'm saying when I say that, it's just a lot of people always, I used to blame people for things that happened to me, though they did it to me. But when I go into introspection and deep contemplation, I realize that I led them this to me. In fact, I welcome this. I should have known not to trust people. We think because when we are in whatever relationship with this person, God, I hate that word, and then you all and commingle, joviality things, a fleshly connection with this person, he or she should show the complete loyalty and stuff. Loyalty is nothing but garbage. This thing, I don't know where loyalty is existed. We couldn't even be loyal to the Holy One Almighty. How the hell we expected others to be loyal unto us? Like, who the hell are you to think that another human being will be loyal to you and thinking like when things happen, things will never happen? Who the hell are you thinking like you start this business with this person, he will want to stab you in the back or else stab you in your ass? Thinking like, oh, I trust him, I trust him. When the Holy One say trust no one. We must build personal discipline, starting with your room where you lay, starting with your personal, I shall say your personal mental hygiene. Mental hygiene, I don't like refer to mental health because mental health in America has a terrible connotation. And here we refer to it as mental hygiene. The same way, beloved, in a period of 30 days. Every day you wake up, you bathe, you brush your teeth, you make sure a certain part of you stay clean, you groom yourself, you wear nice clothes, you wash your clothes, you look good, you smell good, you go around, you do things, you do your walk, you do your workout, you do your stretch. This is all physical. It has an effect on your mental hygiene, but the physical hygiene is kept. But the same thing, too, beloved, you have to do the mental hygiene. Every day you wake up, you take a 10 minutes, you do a self-therapy. You go to your closet, you start speaking about things that you went through, things that people did to you, things that you did to people. You speak to yourself. That's mental hygiene. You're cleaning thing like that. You're not mentally sick. You just mentally unclean. And once you get physically clean, mentally clean, you are eligible to approach the spirit. You are eligible for the spirit to approach you, and then you will get the spiritual hygiene. It is always good to practice all of them at the same time, but the mental hygiene, once you get that done, it will just spread to everything else. The mental hygiene, beloved, it is concerning certain other things that you have to avoid. Just like when you are physically trying to not go out there and rolling in the mud and fighting a freaking pig. Just like you're not physically trying to get out there and then you come to a bus stop and then you sit on the ground, you roll on the ground. That will get you dirty. Just like when you are a human being, you buy a food or you get food and then you plop it in the ground and you start eating off the ground. It's the same thing mentally. You have to show this mental hygiene. There are certain things I will not watch. There are certain stuff I will not consume. I will not give this access to my memory. There are certain stuff I will not listen. There are certain visual things I will not get involved with. There are certain things I will not do so it won't come and then download itself in my memory. I keep my mental hygiene. Yes, beloved, certain things I might see it by accident, certain things I might saw, but I can go ahead and do my mental cleansing. This mental hygiene, you have to keep it up. You do your meditation, your contemplation, your reflection. It's just you keep the mind as healthy as the body. The mind is like the body. Always keep it healthy. Read, write, and study. And practice your independence, beloved. In conclusion, where independence against is trust yourself and trust your own judgment. And here's the thing, beloved. People are so self-absorbing. They think like, okay, well, if I show you trust, you will show me trust back. It doesn't work like that, man. People are freaking snake. If they find a way to stab your ass and take whatever that it is, a moment you are unguarded, they will take advantage. That's what it is. You cannot blame this person and say, oh, well, you should have shown me respect because I show you respect. It doesn't work like that. It's a constant vigilante thing. You're the constant being vigilant and stuff, making, hey, man, what's up? Hey, I'm me and stuff like that, Trust your own judgment. That's all. Affirmation. I stand strong in my identity. I rely on my own strength. I rely on the Holy One. I rely on Sophia, wisdom, and clarity and righteousness. Great glory, all praises to the Mighty One. Heavenly Father, thank you for giving us the ability to gain our independence. Thank you for this mental hygiene. All right, beloved, may the will of the Holy One be done in this earth as it is in heaven. Selah, so be it. All right. That's right. Read, write, and study. Practice independence. You go with intention. Everything is execution, beloved. Do the best that you can. Don't let the others do the thinking for you, especially the people that is wrong all the time. 100% of the time they are wrong. They keep coming with garbage. They keep getting wrong. They come with other piece of garbage. This is wrong, and then they keep coming and coming. Yo, you don't need this, okay? All right. Again, this mental hygiene must be practiced just like you got physical hygiene. You don't when you got trash in your house and you leave it there, especially organic trash and wet trash or things like that, it will emit a smell and then it won't be good. You need to clean the house out, okay? You need to get things out, put things in order and stuff like that. It's the same thing with your mind. You have so much trash and garbage in there. And then if you leave it in there, beloved, it's going to create a mental smell, okay? A mental foul stench. You have some people, they have this mental foul stench and they think it's cool, especially if you always have something in your system. You won't be able to think right and you won't be able to do right because your decision going to be out of whack. So you need to get these mental things clean out. And how do you do these things? There are certain stuff you need to stop doing. You cannot clean the house at the same time you're bringing inside trash in. You need to, the first thing, you stop the bleeding. You stop certain stuff. You stop watching certain people that are very negative. They are online, offline. You need to cut them off. Okay, you stop the bleeding. Certain discussion, you don't need to hear about it. Garbage is other people are bringing about other people garbage. People love the gossip and drama. Cut that off. Cody, this is mental garbage, and you are overloading your mind with unnecessary information you don't need. I can guarantee you really don't need to know what this celebrity is doing out there in their private life with other people. Okay, you see, when you go to other nation, we are the only people that are like that. When you go to other nation, when you go to, let's say, in Japan, or you go to in Tokyo or Kyoto, or you watch some Japanese TV shows or podcasts, you will never, ever, ever, beloved. And those Japanese, all those Asian fellows over there, they are obsessed with celebrity. But you will never hear two Japanese men or two Japanese women or Japanese men and Japanese women sitting there talking about relationship, relationship. There is no good man. There is no good woman. All their life, they keep talking about, not only like they are talking about relationship, but about other people, what other people are doing and stuff like that. No, they are talking about building, nation building. They are talking about mental hygiene. They are talking about certain things. They brought a little bit of celebrity for reference. You go to China, they are not out there talking about like relationship, bitching in and moaning about what the world is coming. No, nation building. They are talking about keeping their stuff and keep Ish aligned. You go into the Arab so-called the things. They are not talking about this nonsense. They're not talking about this or who's been sleeping with who's cheating and men stop. They are not talking in a generalizing term about men need to stop doing this, women need to stop. This is garbage. All those stuff, you're pulling all those garbage in your mind, making yourself angry about what some sick son of a bitch they online. No, man, they're talking about, they are building things. They do not rely or depend on others to tell them how to think and stuff. And they don't copy the garbage. They don't copy that. Okay? You will not see them online doing all this unnecessary garbage and things like that, seeking validation. Attention whorism is big. It's a big business. But they won't spend their entire life doing this thing. And this mental garbage that we are bringing, this mental filthiness, cut it off. It's time for you to speak about and talk about nation building. Execution over intention. Yes, we have the good intention to do something, executed it. Indeed, being proactive is the key. Stop the bleedings, stop the mental leaking, stop this nonsense. There are certain things that, white man shot black man. All those people don't like us. You need to watch this video, man. We need to, stop this bull. This isn't news to you. You know exactly what's going on out there. Anytime something project out there where it is always our people catching hell. It could never be any other people. It's always our people catching hell. Nothing positive, always some negative thing. Cut those things. Cut it. And start going out there and do breathing, get those things out, confess to yourself, stuff, and then spend at least 5 to 10 minutes quiet, no thinking, just be quiet. Spend a little time reading books, listen to audiobooks, listen to good stories, listen to people that are talking about something positive, philosophy. Watch some good comedy where the comedy is actually genius. Eddie Murphy is good in that. All the other old school the comedian, they are pretty good about this. Laugh a little, laugh at yourself. Sometime, once a month you go in front of your mirror, you start making a lot of grimaces at yourself until you laugh at yourself. This is good. Mental hygiene, get things out. Yes, beloved, just like you can never ever keep your clothes super clean forever. Your clothes will get dirty. That's why you have a washing machine. You'll wash it. Yes, your mind will get dirty. That's why you need to go ahead and wash your mind. Okay, there are certain things you need to stay away from it. Mental hygiene, it begins here. It begins with yourself. We've been practicing this. Everything that we've been doing with the fast and things like that, those are mental hygiene. We really don't want to get our mind that dirty. People think it's cool to have a dirty mind. Yes, in a sexual way. Oh, you're dirty and stuff like that. Some people need to hear this type of thing in order for them to get in the mood. No judgment here, but you really actually don't want a dirty mind. Some people mentally, you cannot stand around them. Mental stenchness or foul stench, this foul odor, this foul smell when you have this mental stuff is when you don't when you are around people and They have zero ability to have a normal conversation or something that has substance in it. When you stand there, you can smell the mental. Okay, what do you mean? Out there, man, stuff, All right, whatever, dude. Always about that gossip, drama, nonsense, and stuff. We're watching the video last night, man. This brother, handsome man, play basketball, 16 years old. He's doing well with his life. Nice dress, and then he going to pick up a food that he ordered. He step outside to pick up the food, and you got the goddamn two-thirds seeing him. Yo, nigga, you look like the guy that I have beef with. Therefore, you are him, so I'm gonna murder you. Because they don't have the mental clarity. Too much garbage in there, and then that's it. To a degree, beloved. If you keep bringing garbage, mental garbage, your mind will rot. And at one point, it's irreversible. There's a lot of folks out there, it's irreversible, beloved. It's irreversible. There's nothing you can do. And I will not advise anybody try to save those people. Save yourself. Do for yourself. Brother Star CDK, 48 laws of power. Avoid the miserable and the unlucky and the unhappy. Avoid the miserable and the unlucky and unhappy. Don't mingle yourself with those folks, whether you're in your family, whether they're a stranger. Avoid them. Don't try to see. Christianity did a good number on that, a great number. Always trying to go out there and save people. Oh, I can save him. I can change him. I can change her. I can save her. I'm going to help her. I'm going to help him. Some people that are drowning, beloved, the drowning is good for them. Oh, well, it's two things. Either you learn how to swim while you're drowning or you drown. You want to play this hero, take off your clothes like Mr. Greg Biffle, take your helicopter and go over there, leaning and say, nigga, make sure you got this camera on me. All right, get on. See, man, I'm saving these people. See that guy was down there, with the mirror and reflecting me and shit, So I'm thinking of my training, I spent like 50 years in the Army and 275 years in the Air Force. So, my training kicks in. So I went out there and take him and save him. And now he's here, not because of me, because what God made me do, So, yeah. And you can see this red cape and this huge S on my chest right there and stuff. And then a year later, look what happened to the fellow. Did anybody save him? Try to save him? Could save him? Mental hygiene, beloved. Mental hygiene. Get rid of things. Stop. First thing first, stop watching garbage. Stop listening to garbage. Stop being around garbage. Stop being with garbage. Stop playing in it. Stop tolerating it. Get it out of your house. Garbage is good. Trust me. Garbage is powerful. I love garbage. I've been working at Waste Management and I see the wealth that there has in garbage. But it's not something you should be around all the time. Yes, there are certain streets, certain ways. They have trash in there. It's on your way home. You pass in the midst of it. Pass there, trash here. I pass there and leave that trash behind me, man. Okay, the unhappy, the story of Lolita. And you're familiar with the story of Madame Lolita? Lolita and the King of England. Lolita and all of her men. Avoid the unhappy, man. The people that are always on survival mode, I avoided them. Oh, well, he looks like me. She looks like me. I was just trying to help my girlfriend. I was trying to help my friend. How many of you here open your home, open your house, open your door to help a friend? And then the way that person pay you is to stab you in the back or do something horrible unto you, steal from you, lie on you, make you lose your job, make you lose something, trashing your house. There is a sister online. She and her husband, they have an apartment, a house where they rent a room, and they had somebody that came into them. The person came and said, "Hey, man, gang, something in the street, man, and nigga can find a chance and stuff," and they felt bad for the fellow. And the husband felt bad. He's like, "Yo, we need to, as good Christian folks, we need to help him." And the wife agreed. Oh boy. The damage they did to those folks' house, the foul smell, the foul stench, this substance they keep bringing, they are in that thing 24/7. The loud music, the banging, the little trash they're leaving, they destroy the house in a matter of a few weeks. When they try to get them out, you think the so-called friends or people, or they are stupid? Once they try to get them out, they lawyer up. They know all the loophole. They know all the hopscotch of the law. You can't kick me out like that. I know the law. You haven't paying rent. I don't give a. I got 30, 40, 90 days. They spent all, whatever that day extension that they have, they spent all of it. They trash the house. They break the fellow window. They flat his tires. They break his wife window and flat out the tire. And then they left. There's another black man. He's an older gentleman. He made a video online. He said, "Don't help people, man." He's like in his 70s. Said, don't help people, man. It's like, I open my home to these people and try to help them. This is how they leave my house. People will do that to you. And this is what Christianity do to our people. Go out there and try to save people. And at the corner of the mouth and telling you, well, Jesus is the only one that can save you. You don't need to go out there. Stop giving and offering your help where it wasn't asked for, where it is not needed. Not everybody out there that look like they need help should get and deserve your help. Sometimes you just ignore. You just, hey, man, none of my goddamn business. I'm walking. I got too much history taking care of anyway. I got trash in my house. I gotta get my house in order. I gotta clean my room. I gotta do this. I ain't got time to. Oh my God, this person has so much trash in the house. You know what? Let me go ahead and clean for you. You do know there's a TV show, and this is one of my favorite TV shows. Besides the 600 pounds, my life, my 600-pound life. Let's take an example here.
All right, have a look. This is another porterhouse. You can see there are beer bottles as far as the eye can see, all the way to the ceiling. Cartons upon cartons of cigarettes. And I'm gonna go around and check the back now, but just so you have a perspective, look at that. All right, have a look. This is another porterhouse. You can see there are beer bottles as far as the eye can see, all the way to the ceiling.
Okay.
Cartons.
So you go to somebody, you are passing somebody like that has this thing, and you're like, oh my God, let me help him clean. And then you go out there, you clean this stuff, you make it nice, and the person come out like, yo, where are all my bottles, man? What happened to all the stuff that I had here? I mean, they were trash. I clean. Look at the house. Look, I remodeled this place. So you look at that. I paint the wall. I put a brand new carpet. Like, yo, I need my hash, man. Some people, hoarders, when they go try to help those hoarders, you would have thought like, oh, God, finally somebody here to help me. I clean everything out. No, they're like, don't throw that away. Don't throw that away. I need this. Hey, where am my hash, man? Yo, don't touch this. Now you can throw that away. But which one I'll trash him? Let me decide. Let me decide. Okay? Well, it's fucking touching your things. Taking stuff. I didn't ask you for the help, man. Got this thing over there. My mom gave me this before she died. I'm not gonna throw that away. Some people don't want that, man. You think, oh, their house is dirty or stuff. It's the same thing, man. Some people are going through some effed up mental things, and then you come out there and try to clean theirs. Some folks will ask for help. They can't deal with that. They will ask you for your help. To a degree you can, but stop going out there and help people. And they didn't even ask your help. Oh my God, I feel pity for her. I feel pity for him. There are certain stuff you gotta look at like, a grown-ass man, a grown-ass woman should have never get involved with this thing. If you have a house like this is not something you do in a few days, beloved, okay? This is not something you did on a few days.
Upon cartons of cigarettes.
Okay, carton of cigarettes.
And I'm going to go around and check the back now, but this will have a perspective. Look at that.
Okay. So this is not something that you do. I don't know if this thing is real or not, okay?
There are $100 bills littered all around this hoarder home, and I have to clean it today and collect as many valuable items as I can for the family. The living room looks like a good place to start, so let's just get going on it, yeah? Half of the crew isn't even here this morning because the truck broke down, and that truck had all of our shovels on it. So me and my boy Justin are out here solo, legit just grabbing everything by hand and putting it into bags while we wait for them. Our backs are for sure going to be breaking after this one. Now, there are a ton of clothes to go through on this job site because the washer and dryer stopped working quite a while ago. And because of that, our client would simply just resupply on material from Walmart whenever he needed a fresh fit. Honestly, not a bad idea. Now, I finally had enough space to get our first major furniture item out of the house, and that opened up some space for us to begin working on the corner here under the stairwell, which was perfect timing because once we got here, our garbage truck arrived, and we finally had enough shovels to begin cooking through this floor. Cracking through this corner, we actually came across a rat carcass, and there are $100 bills littered all around this hoarder home, and I have to clean it today and collect.
This is the mind of certain people. This is the mind. This used to be my mind. And this isn't something you're going to clean by taking one bottle and you throw it out. Woo! I'm clean, man. I had that one bottle in my mind. You know, nah, man. It's going to take a hell of a lot of effort. Those things accumulate over a long period of years. And you need a crew of men or women or people to go over there and clean this thing. And the cleaning is nothing, beloved. The cleaning is easy. The worst and hard part is to maintain it, keep it clean. Even the freaking rat died, man. Even the rat got suffocated under this truck. Do you know what that is, beloved? A rat. The animal that love this kind of thing, that love garbage and filth, the garbage and filth, kill this damn rat, man. And people think, you think like this is physical and mental. And more people love bringing more garbage. And let's fill this house. Once the house is full, loaded, they can't put any more, and now they're gonna put trash and garbage in your house. That's how they come to you. Oh man, you know, I don't know what to do, gang, man. You know, nigga, life is hard for a nigga, man. You know, open your house for me so I can put some of that garbage in there. Ah man, I feel bad for this brother. Oh man, I feel bad for this sister. All right, well then come in, man. You know, we are Hebrew brothers, man. We're Israelites, man. You black, you know, or you white, you are Gentiles, you're cleaving on me. Come. Here's a nice, clean, perfume, well-smelled room. He's my beautiful wife, he's my handsome husband, he's my beautiful children. Come, live there. And next thing you know, this fellow destroy your house and your children are acting funny. Your little boy is acting funny. You don't know why. He wasn't like that though. You know, something must have. What happened? What happened to my daughter? What happened to this? Well, because you let somebody like that in. This is not good. Then again, beloved, this is just an example. Okay, the issue begin here. Somebody that has something like that, it's not. This is not normal. And I am not beating on my own people. I'm not beating. Let me see this. Give me a second. Oh boy. Uh okay, oops. Okay, this person just shared this with me. Let me see if I can do this. The brother said he paused this and the plane crashed. He saw a face. He asked me, do I see? Well, I see this face right here. There's the forehead right there. I don't know if people can see it. Forehead, and there's a nose right there. And then there's the thick lips and the mouth, the teeth, and things like that, and the eyes. It's like it has like a huge apple, a huge tall apple right here. I'm assuming this is the ear and the back of the head. I don't know if people can see it, but this is the plane crash of Mr. What that fellow name again? Mr. Beefle. You guys can see it too. That's what the brother saw, and he shared with us just now. Okay, this is no joke, man. Those things actually, our people, if you have the spiritual eyes, you can. And he sent me this picture, okay? There are multiple faces in there. I'm not quite sure if this is the same face we saw, but there are multiple faces, okay? All right, when you look at here, okay, you can clearly see the mouth and the lips, uh, just like screaming. I don't know, man. Yeah. I don't know, but that's what it is. That's what I can see. Nonetheless, thank you for the brother for sending this onto us. You know, our people, we have spiritual eyes, man. Things like that, we can see them. You know, we know this. We can see them. Like, okay, well, hey, this is the judgment. We see this stuff. Hey, man, hey. But nonetheless, beloved, I am not beating on my people that are hoarders. I told you I'm dealing with one. The issue is mental. It takes a lot of time, a lot of years to get to that state, to that degree, excuse me. It takes a lot. The issue begin, beloved, with the mind. Some of you are not a hoarder and you live with home. And you know exactly what I'm saying. No matter how you clean the dishes, it pile up. No matter how you clean the house, it dirty up. This is a mental stuff. Mental hygiene, practice it yourself. And I can't tell you to go out there and help people, beloved, because it won't work. Because we only have 4 more days to for this to end. Then we're going to have our New Year's fast beginning, well, the end of the year fast beginning January 31st until March the 12th. Once we have that, beloved, next year, I don't know. I don't know if we're going to go through and have other fast. Maybe, maybe not. I'm leaving everything in your hand. if something happen, I might come back and do this, but you will receive the typical Esau's Trouble video sometime once a week, maybe. You will receive once in a while live. And I wanted to do something else with our people. I tried it privately, but the thing again, we are too sick. Okay, we are too sick because once you start something privately, it's doing well. We are cleaning ourselves, and one sick person get in, that person is too sick and effed up everything. So I'm gonna do the best that I can. Okay, and the mind, the body, it needs a break. So after this, you may not see me live online until the next fast, which will be, well, I will be in the class. The next fast will begin January 31st. You might not see me after another 40 days live. If something happened like that thing that happened to Sir Greg before, I might come online and say things, but I will have a little time to, work on myself and do things. I'm sick too, beloved. My mind is no cleaner than that room that you saw. It's just I'm taking things little by little, sometime a shovel and things like that. The only thing I can't do, I can't bring a freaking loader inside of that room and push everything out. I tried multiple times, but no, it takes time for me to do stuff. Okay. Will you still be doing a such trouble video? To a degree, beloved, yes, but I don't want to confirm 100%. I will do it when everything that happened out there is important. But when a horrible and terrible thing happened like this one right here, it will deserve a Esau's trouble. Okay, but I need a little time to rest and do stuff and dealing with my personal trauma. I have a lot of it. I'm no different than you are. You might think, oh, Big Levi is doing stuff out there, and the brother is sharp and everything, but it's quite the opposite. I'm dealing with a lot of garbage. So, and yes, the garbage didn't pile up overnight, and I can't let mine keep accumulating. I stopped the bleeding, the sugar, that massive cookie addiction. I started, but it's to maintain it. Okay, stop eating sugar is one thing, but it's to go around keep seeing not only people are eating it and this thing is being offered to you. That's another thing. The ability to resist this thing is another thing. So yeah, okay, beloved, I just letting you in advance. We got like 4 more days to go with this. Once this is done, all right, you may not see me. I'm here, but you will not see me live except in the class. In the class on Patreon, I'll be there every day until we finish the 2 books and then done with psychology. And then after that, we'll take a huge break and do stuff. Okay, beloved? I will leave you with peace. I will leave you with love. I say shalom. Great glory to the mighty one. You go in peace.
The 8K family.
Have you ever felt a deep yearning for spiritual growth but didn't know where to start? What if I told you there's a guide that can lead you through every step? Introducing the 8K Family Handbook. This comprehensive guide is your ultimate companion for spiritual empowerment, offering invaluable insights and practical steps to enhance your spiritual journey. What's inside? Perform spiritual background checks. Learn how to assess spiritual energies and protect yourself from negative influences. Connect with your guardian angel. Discover methods to establish a strong, supportive relationship with your guardian angel for guidance and protection. Develop your magical abilities. Unleash your innate magical potential with step-by-step instructions and exercises tailored for all levels. Whether you're a novice or a seasoned practitioner, the 8K Family Handbook provides the tools and knowledge you need to elevate your spiritual practice. Begin your journey to empowerment and enlightenment today. Available now on Amazon.com.